Good morning, YouTubers, friends, and family. RVDebs here, and it is now Thursday at about 10 a.m. The lawn is full of beautiful, beautiful orchid flowers because they're weeds, but they look good. Okay, so today I am going to go to get my nails done and do some grocery shopping, get some gas in the truck, and just errands and stuff. That's it. But it's a good 61 degrees right now. It's supposed to warm up to 81 degrees today. So it's definitely a warm, special, beautiful day. And I'm happy for that. We might get some rain. You can sort of see the clouds. It's supposed to come tomorrow, the rain. We'll see. I'm sure we need rain, so it's okay. Good girl, Rosie. Time for a cup of coffee, and I will be back in a little while. Good afternoon. Actually, it's 11 o'clock. It's not really afternoon, is it? So I'm off to get my hair done. Hi, Jeanette. I'm good. How are you? I'm going to get my nails done, or I would. Such a hard life, right? It's very good to see you. I'll be in. I'm going to come visit. Okay. I like Jeanette. She's one of the ladies I played cards with at the center. And very sweet. She said, come play with us. You know, it's really a good feeling when people like you and want you to be around them. Yep. Well, you know what? I believe that you get what you give. If you don't give much, you're not going to get much, you know? In the respect of, you know, friendship, anything really. So I do try to be my best person I can be. Of course, there's days that you know, I'm not my best, but I usually don't go anywhere on those days. That's the thing. So I am off taking the farm road out of Knox City and into a little town called Haskell and go see Danny, my nail person. And he's an interesting person. Anyway, I'm going to get I think I'm going to do more of a spring color, a little lighter this time. I'm tired of the dark. I want to go to the light. So anyway, it's 65 degrees in the out here today, and it's very pretty out. Lots of clouds and blue sky. It's supposed to get rain. I don't know if it's going to happen, but we'll see. So that's it. My windows are filthy. I think I'm going to go through that. They've got like an automatic car wash there. So I think after my nails are done, I'm going to do that. I'm going to go to the car wash. And then I need some groceries and gasoline. I'm down to under a quarter of a tank. So I got things to do. It's another day that, you know, just your typical things to do day. My nails, they're really bright. Brighter than I thought they would be. But, yep, it's very spring color. Almost like neon. They look neon. Anyway, well, now I'm going to the grocery store and get gas and get home. So, that's my big exciting day. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get my car washed, which needs it bad. Okay, in the little car wash thingy, got my nails done, got my groceries. And now my car wash. Yes. Man, did this need it. Woohoo! Yeah, it's gonna feel good to be driving where you can really see out the window. I needed it really bad. It's always a nice thing to do, get the car washed once in a blue moon, really. But it's gonna look good compared to what it looked like. Okay, I am on my way home. We're just leaving Haskell, which is a really nice little town. It's a little bigger than Knox City. Not much bigger, but it is bigger. It has 2 grocery stores and several gas stations and other kinds of stores. Ace Hardware and Summit, which is like an Ace Hardware kind of thing. So, anyway, I was told that when Johnson was president, Lady Bird, his wife, did some kind of where it's beautification all over Texas. They put wildflowers on all the highways. That's pretty nice. That's what I heard. See how clean my windows look? Well, it won't be like this for long. Never had this bright of nails before. Yeah, they're bright. They're brighter than I thought. When I would pick the color, it didn't look that bright, but yeah, in the sunlight it looks neon hot coral orange. Look at those beautiful yellow flowers. Gorgeous. And friends, I am sitting in my workspace where I usually am this time of day. Weather's beautiful. Probably about 80 degrees the high today. And I've just finished working on a beautiful necklace. This is the one I've just done. What makes it prettier than other ones? Well, it's the crystals that I used and the beautiful gemstones. So there's no fake stuff in this at all. It measures like 38 inches. It's kind of long, and you can see beautiful crystals, iridescence, purples, blues, black, and it's very long. I just love like those beautiful beads. And this one's got kind of a green tint to it. But, just, you know, you can see I really love it. I don't even care if I don't sell it. Yep. I forget what kind of gemstone that is, but there's purple, and kind of a... Oh, I can't think of the name of the gemstone, so if I think about it, I'll put it in later. It measures like 38 inches, so like I'm wearing 2 that are pretty long. This one is the longest. Yeah. So I just listed it on Etsy, of course, but it's kind of an expensive one because I use some really beautiful crystals that I've been saving for years. It's just how it is. I can't replace them that easily. So that's what's going on here. And it's a very special day because I'm so grateful that Mark is coming home from the hospital today. Kathy went and got him. And I'm not sure what I want to tell you about the situation, but to make it a long, drawn-out thing to a shorter thing, Wednesday, Mark had some chest pains, and he complained. It was about 10 in the morning, 10:30. So, of course, they rushed over to our very small but very good emergency room. We have a little hospital here in Knox City. And the doctors and the RNs there took really good care of him. I definitely came right away, followed, and was in the room with Mark and Kathy. And, he was scared because he'd had, in the past, he's had triple bypass several years ago. So we were freaking out, but we were trying to keep it together. And the doctor, they did whatever the doctors do, the tests and blood work, and basically the doctor there in the emergency room plus the doctor in the clinic kind of got together and decided the best thing was for Mark to do an ambulance from here to Abilene to the regional hospital there. And at first we were like, oh, but we can drive him. It's only an hour, and the doctor's like, no, you never know with this kind of thing. You have to be prepared, and the ambulance are prepared and for anything. So I said, we said, okay. And we got in the car and drove to the hospital. And that was Wednesday night. And then Thursday, they did a catheterization on him to see if there's blockage, of course. And there was one blockage that they put a stent in. And we were happy that we went, because you never know. And then, basically, Kathy came home. But before she came home, he had come out of the anesthetic, and he wasn't able to talk right. He was not making sense. He couldn't get words out. Kathy was freaking out at that point. And, the nurses, they were there, of course, and just to make a long story short, he had a little mini stroke. On top of having the stent put in, I guess the trauma, the medication, the doctor basically let us know yesterday. I was with Kathy at the hospital, and the doctor came in. He was really good. I really like this guy. And he explained what happened and what possibly caused the mini stroke, but it wasn't a major stroke, and because they tested his carotid artery and they gave him a CT scan. It could have been the medication caused it, the trauma, just whatever. But he was like, in the morning, Kathy said that night he couldn't talk. He was talking gibberish. He couldn't even hang up the phone. And then in the morning when, because Kathy and her son Nathan and his wife drove her to the hospital yesterday morning, and I basically took her home. But in the morning, he wasn't doing well. He was not talking, and she was hysterical. It was a big bummer. And lots of prayers. Our preacher here in town came to Abilene, and they prayed over Mark, and all the family was praying, and I was praying in my own way. I prayed at night, and I prayed during the day, and when I drove down yesterday, I was, Lord, this is a good man, and he loves you, Lord, with all his heart. He's one of the most real sweet Christian people I've ever met. And he does so much for other people. He does a lot of volunteer work. Anyway, God answered our prayers, because by the time that I got there yesterday, about 2 p.m, he was talking again, and he had nice pink, his face was pink and healthy looking, and the doctor said it was a miracle that he came back so quickly. And they had a speech pathologist, I think that's what they call him. This woman came in because she was thinking that she was going to have to work with him because he couldn't speak properly. That happens. And she said, oh my gosh, you know, you don't need this. You know, you're doing so well. And, you know, Mark explained that he knew what everybody was saying to him, but he couldn't get the words out. So it was very scary, but thank God they're on their way home today. Kathy went to pick her husband up, and he was feeling a lot better. He said, let's go out for lunch. You know, he was eating, and he was wanting to get home. So that's what happened, and I didn't really say anything. I had a live stream on Thursday, but I didn't mention it until we knew what was happening, and I'm just so grateful. I love Mark. He's my brother, and, you know, you don't really realize how much you adore and love someone until they're really sick. And Kat and I we were together, and it was like the prayers were answered. So anyone that doesn't think prayers work, and I was one of those people that I was like, oh, you guys pray for everything. You know, they do. They pray for everything. And I have had little faith in my life, and I've always prayed, but not necessarily like they do. And I believe, because even the doctor said that he was doing so much better than he thought possible. And he's coming home. So, yes, that's what happened this last weekend. And it's, what is it, Saturday evening now. I'm so excited that he's okay. Yes, I made some jewelry. I don't know if I showed this already, so I'll show it real quick. But I made another ocean color beads. Wait a minute. That one is sold. This is the one I made, a new one. Lots of turquoise and greens and blues. Yeah, and it's very nice. It's about, I think it's like, I wrote it down in the Etsy page, but I think it's like 34, 35 inches. This is another one I made, kind of spring, Easter colors. Very happy bright necklace. I don't know why I always want to show it to you in the wrong angle. Very pretty. Anyway, lots happening around here, and I'm making necklaces. It makes me feel better when my mind is occupied. You know, when I'm making necklaces and bracelets and whatever I get into, my mind is relaxed, and I'm not so, you know, thinking about things that are going on. It's just the way I am. Thanks for watching the video. I know you guys didn't know what was going on, but that's what happened this last couple days. Started Wednesday, and he's home Saturday, so very happy about it. And what a wonderful family we all have. You should see, everybody came down to the hospital, and it was great. I mean, it was, wow. You know, you pull together and you love each other, and he's back to normal, and he'll take his time. I'm sure he's on a new medication for keeping the platelets from blocking. So, unfortunately, I hate medicine and taking all kinds of medicine, but this is what he's got to do. I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching the video, and of course, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I sure wish you would. And give me a thumbs up. That always makes me happy, and it shows that people are enjoying what I'm doing. I love to share with you guys. Bye.